Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Lorgon 111, and welcome back to Chained Echoes. Since last time, I've done some exploring of the world on my own to generate some leads for what we can do today, and so I found some new people to talk to. One of them is right here, Bob. Those are clan emblems, right? Do you need a construction worker? Sure. Take me with you, you'll need someone to keep your base in shape. I wonder if him combined with Arky will start building some new base stuff. And like there was a treasure chest I couldn't find in my base, and so maybe we'll actually get into a new room that has that chest or something. That's my guess. Alright, so that's one new clan member. I also found another one that is in Farnsport. So let me walk over to where he is standing. So yeah, over here near the first anvil that we used. It's Damsh. Sir Victor, you're still here in Farnsport? Yes, as a clan, we have some business to attend to here. As a clan, You don't happen to need a blacksmith in your ranks, do you? You tired of your work here? I'm tired of my new employer. I don't want to forge the swords that cut down my own countrymen. I see. Well, then you're most welcome to join us. You and your wife, of course. That's more than generous. Thank you. We'll pack our things at once. Congratulations. Damsh has joined the clan. You can now upgrade your equipment in your clan base. Interesting. Does that just mean I get an anvil, or is there more to it than that, I wonder? Let's actually take a look at that. So if I go back to Hermit's Isle, I guess we'll have two new people to talk to at least. I think the architect was like standing right up front here. Okay, Were you the builder I just got? I think so. There's a lot to do, but don't worry. Bob here can build you any type of building. Yeah, so maybe some of these boxes are going to turn into buildings. That would be my guess. And so if I were the other new guy, would I be outside or inside? I feel like a blacksmith would be outside. Oh, he's over here in the front corner near the fortune teller. I prefer to work in a proper smithy, which means we need some buildings. I bet there's builders all over Volandis looking for some work. Okay. So maybe he's like my hint to try to find that. And it does just seem to be an anvil that's here, but he wants a building, and so maybe we're actually going to like build the base. There's more people here now. Is there any chance that the music guy is happier? Or do we still need more? I'm going to visit him again before we move on to the next thing. Alright, he still doesn't like the number of people that are here. And so if I talk to the architect again... Time to work. We need more buildings. Yeah, I agree. Get to it, guys. So then the next thing on my list is once upon a time, we defeated Excalibur, who was one of the unique monsters who was here in the Fjordwoods. But there's like a follow-up quest where after defeating Excalibur, you can get ambushed on, or after defeating the turtle, was the way it was phrased, you can get ambushed on the wooden platforms if you don't leave the forest. And previously I didn't do that because I wasn't strong enough to go into the wooden platform area of the forest. But I think basically if we run circles around this, it should cause Excalibur to appear again. There he is. And so let me defeat this guy again. He is weak to water. And I presume I can just like wail on him and do it no problem. I wonder if there's any chance... He's got physical resist. Right, I forgot about that. So I need to cleanse that off of him. I wonder if there's any chance that the goat could eat him? Like, it's worth a shot. So if I can get him below half health... Oh, did the cleanse not work? That's not good then. I need people with magical attacks. If that's the case. Let's see, I don't think either of you have magic attacks, do you? Freak Wave's a magic attack. And it's water. That's what you're weak to. Okay, that's good. You definitely don't have a magic attack. And so... I guess I gave you... What is this? And why can I not use it? You have TP, Summon a spirit. But I can't activate it because of some reason. Do I need... Is it something that Krez does, and I have to have Krez in attacking mode or something? Maybe. And... yeah, I could just win this with magic attacks if I can't manage to get the whatever off of him. Heaven's Tear. Against the element that the target is weakest against. So this would be water. Nice. And is there any chance that you can eat this guy? Nope. Alright, we tried. I still can't do Firestorm Spirit. So I wonder what the prerequisite is. Which enables me to do that? I don't know. And if I try your gun, I presume it'll just miss because it's a physical attack? Yeah. Alright, that's fine. So we defeated Excalibur again. And so the Adventurers Guild thing said, after killing the turtle, don't leave the forest and you get ambushed on the wooden bridges. And so the wooden bridges are to the left, and so if I just walk over there, which I'm now strong enough to do, then presumably I can get ambushed by a second unique monster. And that's what I want to do, because I want to get all the unique monsters. And so this is the part where things would have gotten scary previously. But now I can deal with these guys. Okay, so I defeated those dragon worm things. And then there should be a way to get back up on the bridges over here, if I remember correctly. Yes. And so now I should be able to expect to get ambushed on the wooden bridges. And I'm not sure how strong whatever unique monster might be. So I'll go ahead and make a save. But presumably if I walk around, at some point we'll get ambushed. Oh, here we go. It's a tiny bunny. Hello, tiny bunny. Arthros. Okay. You're weak to water. So I'll start with a bleed. And I guess let's start with an armor break. It does look like you have a lot of hit points. So defense break could be good. Eggle... why don't you start off with a shield stance, and then we'll try to get all of the attacks coming your way if we can. And then I might as well do a Kesagiri. 949, that's a lot of attack. Great. Physical evade maneuver. Okay, it's another one that does physical evasion. So in that case, I think I want to use Aqua. And I think you are no longer going to be very useful. Do you have anything to steal? You do not. Alright, so Sienna will swap out. And I guess I'm not sure how this is going to work, and so I'm just going to activate Craze Command, because I haven't really played around with that very much. We're going to swap you out for you, and you can use Heaven's Tear. Weakness, 1,000, very nice. And then let's also swap you out, actually, and see if by any chance the goat can eat this guy. Still cannot, and then it died to the poison. Great. Okay. Skill level up. Presumably that was the new thing, so if I go into my journal reward board, nothing lit up. What happens if I go back to the Adventurer Guild? Like, that seems like the ambush. Like, it just popped up out of nowhere. I'm just gonna, like, walk off one more screen, just to, like, see if anything happens. And then it said ambush on the wooden platform. I'm pretty sure I did that right. So let's go back to the Adventure Guild. And I guess the easiest way is in Tormund. The Adventure Guild is just north of here. And see if we get a reward for Arthros. Maybe I have to turn it in before it shows up on the reward board? Possibly. You bested Arthros? His reign over the Fjordwoods is finally over. Repair kit, exchange parts, 1,500 money. Keep up the good work. And do you say anything else? Golden Boar found its master? Oh, I forgot about that. That was in a few episodes ago, maybe. Alright, more stuff. Anybody else? Just keep up the good work. Okay. And so now, after having done that, is it any chance that something... maybe it just wasn't something that was part of my rewards board at all. Yeah, maybe that wasn't something I needed to check off of the list. Alright, fair enough. Those were the leads that I had found off camera since last time. So let me look back through my notes. Yeah, the Adventurers Guild has pointed me with a number of clues to other places, but I've tried to look for most of them before and haven't succeeded. So I think maybe we'll just move on with the main quest line then, which wants me to go to a particular spot on the world map. Here it is, Grave of Reyna. Okay, so this is a place that we have never been to before. So what will we find here? I cannot use sky armor. And there is no map at this place. So it seems like we just walk in and get a cutscene. Why are your ancestors' catacombs so far outside of Farnsport? Long story. You want to hear it? I mean, I guess I've got to. Sewer system was built 300 years ago, improving people's lives. The palace didn't get access, since underneath the palace was the catacombs. So the royal family was using an outhouse. Mad Queen Hefnar came to power. She had Narsine's sewage system extended to the palace. No royal wanted to be buried there anymore, so they had a new catacombs built. It would have been embarrassing if people learned the old ancestral tomb had become a cesspool. So they built them far away and kept them a secret. And so that's why the church is yet to discover it, even though they search. So Mad Queen Hefnar is to thank, and her poop is to thank, for why the church hasn't discovered this place. Let's go and find Lady Reyna's grave. Gwaine claimed that Glenn should be able to open it somehow. How am I supposed to do that? I don't think I can do any... Look, it's opening. What did you do? I didn't do anything. Maybe it reacted to your ether, like the teleporter in Shambhala with Len? Is this related to my echo? Who knows? Let's move on. All the secrecy is getting quite exhausting. Poor Glenn. He wants to understand what's going on so badly. Alright. Let's go ahead and save. Feels like something big is going to happen in here. There's no turning back for a while if you continue. I'm okay with that. So let's go deeper. Treasure chest, ley line coat. Who can use that? It looks like one of these type of things. Oops. Yes. And it's mostly an upgrade from Mage Guard Plus. Yeah, it's not huge, but I guess I'll take that. Yeah, like many games in the genre, I feel like there's, I guess, and also like Minecraft CTM maps, like there's too much equipment. And so you barely get a chance to use and upgrade any equipment. Oops, alright. That's just like a teleporter to the next floor. Before you're throwing it away, use the next one. What happened? Something separated us from the rest of the group. Listen, bewitched ones. Where's the voice coming from? Only the pure are allowed to approach the grave. Everyone else must first prove themselves. Oh, right. These two both have the curse. Pass the trial so you may defy fate and prove yourselves worthy. Trial because of the curse. Alright, and so we've got a powerful magic fighter and a powerful magic healer. And Batraz just disappeared. And now Amalia is alone with her dog. I don't quite understand what's going on here. And I'm in kind of a maze, so I'm just going to do follow the left wall strats. There's a meal. Here's a teleporter, but I just found a chest and there's another chest available. So let's see if I can find said chest. There it is. Musket. Oh, that's for you. You have a pirate gun plus, but the musket is a straight up upgrade. Great. Glad I stopped to look for it. Before moving on impetuously. No chests on this floor. Cutscene. Curse confuses the mind. Face your inner self and your past. So did Amalia poison those people? It's just terrible how the king's children are at each other's throats. He's not even dead, and they're all slaughtering each other for his heritage. If I were the king, I wouldn't ever want to get up from my sickbed. What's this stupid chatter? Away with you. Forgive us, milady. So that must be young Prince Amalia back there. Mother's here for you. Why are you showing me this? The event that drove you into the curse. It shall be your obstacle. Did you guys see that vision just now? A glimpse into Amalia's past? They're behind that wall. What's going on over there? Alright. She has to fight an illusion of herself. Okay. Krace counterattacks. That's nice. What does shield do? Reduces physical damage for 5 turns. That sounds like a good start. Since you're the only person here. She's put on regeneration. Okay. Alright, well. It's your doppelganger, I see. Alright, well I have Krace and you don't. So the dog and me are dealing a lot more damage. And your regen is not quite enough, although you just put on a shield. So now I won't be able to deal as much. And I don't think I need a heal just yet. So I'll keep trying to lay damage on you. And what is my ultra move? I don't remember. Ah, it's just that. Alright. I don't need to get all my HP back. One heal could be good. She's only hitting for like in the 40s or something. So I could go another round of combat. Okay, but now I'm going to do a heal and see how much it heals myself for. 172. Okay, that's great. And my shield probably ran out, so I'm going to put it back up. To ensure that she's not dealing that much to me. And it feels like I'm just putting out more damage output on her than she's putting on me. Re-raise, revival. Interesting. And I'm going to run out of TP. Which is a thing to think about. If I just attack, how much damage do I do? Oh, still 109. That's good. Oh, but I just went into overdrive. Or overheat, sorry. So if I defend for a turn, you're just putting a regen back up. The dog is doing work. I'm going to defend for one more turn and try to get some TP back. I'm still overheating here. But now a heal would cool me down and get my HP back, so let's do that. Alright, the dog got a crit. That's nice. I guess let's use some sweets to get some TP again. Alright, she's shielding herself again. And multi-shot will cool me down, so let's do that. Oh, but she had a revive going, right? I did it. Did you? Look deeper into yourself. You've merely defeated an idea, a false copy. Where's the real princess? I'm still not sure what's going on here. This poison is used by the Veeti assassins. Odorless and tasteless, kills within 2 hours. Best weapon is the one that cuts on its own, isn't it? Is this what you really want? Half of Amalia's siblings are already dead. It's only a matter of time before they get to her and me. I have to act first. So the mother did the poisoning? First, the oldest and youngest heirs to the throne died. Oldest were direct heirs. Youngest because they were the easiest to kill. When first children died during a hunt or in infancy, no one suspected anything. But when 5 children and a concubine were dead within 2 weeks, rumors began to spread. Struggle for the king's legacy. Snake's nest inside the palace. So is that the mother who just murdered another sibling? Or did someone murder the mother? I'm confused. What are you doing to mother? Someone murdered mother. The concubine. She didn't give me a choice. If I hadn't killed her, it would have been my turn. Oh. And she takes a swipe at Amalia as well. Is Amalia gonna die? And that's where she gets the, We're all one big family, but now like monsters, we slaughter each other. I don't want to die. I wish I could avenge you. Okay, this is where the deal, the curse comes in, the pact. When you're about to die, the masked man shows up. Mother had always been a frail woman. When I heard from the older children what was going on in the palace, I knew that my mother would be one of the victims. She was too weak. I wanted to protect her. I was powerless until the masked man appeared. I wished for fire magic so I could burn my opponents, water so I could suffocate them on dry land, earth so I could crush them limb by limb. So I paid the price and received the curse. But instead of getting the power to kill my enemies, fate ironically gave me the power of healing. Oh, interesting. So she got magic, but not the magic she wanted. And this is the scene where everybody dies, so she must have poisoned everybody? Distrust in the palace had been palpable for months. Every meal was eaten alone. 15 tasters had died of poison. Everyone was invited to dinner for the first time in a long while. All the family members had to be present and dine on the same soup for father's recovery. This is for reconciliation. We're all family, aren't we? And if someone does not drink of the wine or eat of the soup, we know exactly who's still wearing the costume of the snake. Oh, but Amalia can heal herself. Is that it? They ate the same soup, they drank the same wine, as if they were a family, as if countless people hadn't died. I'm getting dizzy. The wine is poisoned. No, I didn't. The king or Amalia? Everyone at the table except father, who wasn't allowed, had eaten the soup. Every heir to the throne had ingested the poison that someone had secretly mixed in. To this day, I don't know who did it. Maybe it was a concubine who'd lost her child and given up her own life for revenge. I believe father did it, because he was disappointed by his family. Seeing them kill each other must have shattered his heart. I also ate from the soup, and I was also poisoned, but unlike them, I did not die. Because with my gift of healing, I eradicated the poison in my own body. I was the only successor to the throne left. So that's the story of Princess Amalia. And this is what we saw before in the memory, just those 2 lines. It wasn't the poison that sealed your fate, but your ambitions. Father died 3 days later, and I became his heiress. And then she was under, like the chancellor or whatever, while she was still young, when we first met her at the party, and Victor was being charming. Stop it, I don't want to see this, set me free. You are stumbling, child. As sure of victory as you seemed, you're now at your wit's end. What did Amalia have to go through? We have to find a way to get to her. Hold on. I don't need help. I grew up in a den of snakes. I can manage on my own. I don't need anyone. I see. So it's the challenge that she needs to learn to let people back in. All right, now we switch over to Patraz. It is good that we were not separated. Together we will cope with this task as well. He speaks of himself in the plural, and I don't remember if I know why. Apparently there are treasure chests here. Opal amulets. Equipment. That is a straight upgrade. Thank you for the thingy-madoos. And then there's one other treasure chest somewhere. It is right here. Meals, right? And so what's your trial going to be? How many battles have you fought as a mercenary? An important person has appeared before you. You must remember your mission. You must look back. Can we skip the talking? If you want this to lead to the maiden, you should be able to look back into your past. So what's the story of Batraz? Once upon a time, he had arms and legs. This is the coolest armor you've created so far. It's missing some enchantments. One day I want to wear one of your armors, Papa. One day you'll craft even better than mine. Okay, so he's a family blacksmith. And then... well, now I have to do a fight. Remind me what Heaven or Hell was? I can't really use that in single, as a single guy in battle. Okay. And you're weak to light, so I guess I should be using Light Claymore. 386, that's nice. And summoned a weapon. 389. Second weapon summoned. And I've got some HP regen going due to some kind of counter thingy. Great. And so now if I do summon attack, it'll also cool me down. 980. So I'm dealing tons of damage. That's great. I do need to get some healing at some point. And target doesn't have any buffs. Okay. So let's use... it gave me a couple of meals, and so I think that's probably what they're for. I could attack once more, just as a normal attack. But now at this point, I think I need to use a meal. Yum, yum, yum. Back up to full HP. And now I have some TP back, and so I can do another one of these. Alright, and I defeated myself. Good job. Ice Cold and Sovereign. You kill your opponents, but can you also destroy the enemy within yourself? Second part of my backstory. Arm yourselves. We're under attack. Bandits are coming. Sun, hide. They're burning the village. They look like a bunch of mercenaries, and yet they're as rich as a king. What kind of group are you guys? I let you live so you could answer my questions. If you refuse to talk, then you might as well die. I see. The Order of Leonar has been my life's work. There are only a few of us left. Some didn't believe in the Harbinger or Maidens being reborn. Others had their own plans for the future. I was part of a troop that kept the sanctuaries of Eldria in good shape. Janitors of the Order. Good life until the bandits ambushed us. They found his son. Killed them all. Papa! What have you done? Why? Alright, masked man arrives. So what is Batraz gonna wish for? My heart was full of sorrow, and the shame of my dying son worrying for my life rather than his own. Parents should take care of their children, not the other way around. With his will, my son called for fate and received the curse. He paid with his body and received a new one in exchange. Why is this armor moving? This is a nightmare. Mages, to me! So his son got the curse, made the armor come to life, and the armor killed a bunch of the bandits, but then the bandits killed off the armor and his son. As the blood left my body, all I could think of was my son. His armor lay shattered on the ground, the helmet split in two, crack in his torso. I felt his soul from the maelstrom, okay. He was still alive inside the dark metal, and I needed to protect him. Twice in one evening, in one place. I've never experienced that before. Now you know the procedure, right? Give me a sacrifice, and I'll give you the curse. Take whatever you want. My limbs or my whole body. I just want to protect my son. I've already got a body today, so I'm fine with your arms and legs. I see, so we took the son's body, okay. How about this power? The power to control steel. Okay, so that's how Batraz operates his kind of artificial arms and legs. What's going on? One after another rises from their grave. I'll never forgive you. I'm going to kill you. We'll both kill you. You'll regret what you've done to us. And then he summons daggers and kills off the bandits, I guess. Okay. This is your real weakness. You both can't ask for help. You think you're better off alone. Yeah, that's what I was just saying with Amalia. Woof. She sure talks a lot. Good thing I'm running out of breath. I can't listen to her any longer. You think that when you ask for help, you show your weakness. This will be your doom. If it were as you say, if we were really unable to ask others for help, then we would truly be weak. Glenn, Len, all of you, come and help us. Make yourselves useful for once. I mean, help me please. We have to get through here now. Is the wall alive? If the wall is a monster, then we can defeat it. Can't have a JRPG without a wall monster, right? I think just in case something awful happens, I'll drop a save here because we've just watched a whole lot of cutscene stuff and I don't want to have to do it again. Yeah, you're not really a wall monster per se. I'm gonna have Glenn open with an ultra move. Just feels like it might make this battle shorter and easier. So that'll hit you and lower all of your defenses and things. And you're weak to water, so this will do just fine. Also, this is like not my usual party once again, so I have to futz around with who's in what slot and different things. And I might as well do Toxic Shot in order to try to get some damage over time. And Victor might as well open with the Healing Hymn, because I'm not sure how difficult this battle's going to be. Alright, you can hit everybody, that's fine. You're currently paired with Eagle, which is not a great pairing, but it is what it is. So I think just deal some damage for now. So you dealt like 700. You can cool down with this. That deals like 600 and something. Rob is paired with Goatman. And Goatman does have... yeah, he's got Freak Wave, which is water, which is what you're weak to, right? So let's use that. Good job, Tomki. And then Victor also has Aqua, which will do a ton of damage. And Victor still has plenty of HP. Yeah, so let's do that. 574. I should get Sienna out here when I can, though, because she could also lay some damage over time. She's currently paired with Len. Okay. And I don't think I need to heal all right now. So I'll just continue laying on damage. And we'll swap you out for Sienna to do an X-Slash, and then I need to worry about my overdrive meter, because it's getting a little hot. Sharing is caring. Sets target SP to a random amount. I don't know that I really want to run that. So I guess I'll just do another Freaky Wave. Hope for the best. Alright, I'm doing like 500 damage over time. Which is nice. Pilfer, can I steal for you? I can! There's Pilfer and there's Easy Robbery, which is even better. So let's do Easy Robbery. Platinum Nugget. Neat. I've got a nugget. Glenn could decoy. That would actually be pretty good and cool us down. That'll ensure that my heavy hitters can stay up. Although he does attack everybody at once, and so it might not matter. Alright, Aqua. Kesagiri. Yeah, you don't deal as much as Len does, actually. I might as well run Tomki out of TP before I switch back over to Rob, probably. And the poison's still going, and so... Or the toxin, whatever I inflicted him with. X-Slash would cool us down, and so I'm going to choose that just to make sure that the bleed is going to stay up forever. And... we're a little bit low on health. I think I'm okay to just keep laying on damage, though. Let's do another Kesagiri. Alright, dealing tons of damage. Yeah, let's do Aqua. Alright. And it's unlikely to work, but it will cool us down. Is there any chance I can eat you? I cannot. Alright. Let's do another Armor Break. It'll also cool us down, and I think his debuffs have worn off, and I'll be able to do more damage that way. And then... everybody gets more crit chances? Sure, that'll cool us down too. And you still have some TP left, so let's do one more shot with you, and then I'll switch back to Len. Crit for 1,000. Nice. And that was enough. Okay, I defeated the ball monster of some description. And the greatest. Do I get a Grimoire Shard? Sounds like it. Based on the victory music. Nice. Amalia, Petraz. Are you alright? About time. You called for help and your friends ran to your side. Despite the curse, you've proven yourselves worthy, so you shall have access to the tomb of my mistress. Petraz is unconscious. I'll stay with them. Alright, we'll go ahead. We'll be back for you in a minute. We fought hard to get entry, yet we are staying behind. I feel pretty foolish. Let's move aside just in case. Can't you just, like, cast heal on him and then he'd be able to walk away on his own? That seemed a little bit awkward, but okay, whatever. I guess maybe he's just unconscious as opposed to, like, physically damaged. I don't know. Lady Reyna. A flower? Her body's completely decomposed, but the flower blooms as if it was freshly added. Do you think someone was here recently? This is an eternity lily. It's often put in the graves of nobles. It never wilts. Where is the key? I see nothing of worth. Wyatt. The grave of Lady Reyna. Excellent work. Dun dun dun. How long have we been looking for this? Thank you so much for leading us here, Sienna. Right, because they have the amulet that points to her. Wyatt. Killian? I guess our paths cross yet again, Glenn. You know each other? What a twist of fate. A sign we're all on the true path. The Pope has guided us properly once again. What do you mean I brought you here? A life anchor, that's right. I guess the amulet is a life anchor. I get it now. What are you doing? On your knees, foolish boy, you must have forgotten the teachings. You stand before the reincarnation of the Holy Mother, the woman who will free us from the Harbinger. Oh, Holy Mother, the Pope requests an audience with you. You want me to meet the Pope? He wants to support you in your mission. The Church's purpose is to lead the world to a better future through technical innovation. But as long as evil lies dormant, there can be no better future. We must defeat the evil together. The Church belongs to the Leonar Order. Can we trust them? I can't. The Church has too much shady stuff going on. But if we're fighting on the same side, do we even have a choice? Right, Wyatt? I would strongly recommend you come along. So if you think of me as the Holy Mother, surely you ensure the safety of my followers and me. Of course. Then let's hear what the Pope has to say. We must take custody of the Grand Grimoire for security reasons. Nope, says Glenn. You can't do that. Can't have you walk with a method of mass destruction into the Church's capital. Do not defy the will of the Pope. The stone remains in our hands. Do as Wyatt says. What? In all of Eldria, there's hardly anyone as strong as him. He'll get it no matter what we say. Alright, Len hands it over to Killian. Don't think I've forgotten what you did on the Aurora. That's right. Killian basically held a knife to her neck to get his own way. Certainly not. Let's not forget the original reason we came, the key. The flower's the key? The Pope will explain it to you. Now that your safety's taken care of, we can leave. Yeah, once again, are they on the same side? Are they on opposite sides? Everyone has its own faction and its own plan, even if they're trying to achieve the same outcomes. And this place is called Merrylee. The capital of the Church, a whole city flying in the sky without any sky islands beneath it. Only a stone's throw away. Merrylee makes her orbits over Volandus. The Pope is abroad. He'll arrive in 2 days. Enjoy our excellent hospitality. It's the same architecture as in my memories. Looks familiar to me as well, says Glenn, who still doesn't remember that he's actually Timothy, Len's old love. Glenn? We need to get him to a doctor. Take care of the guests. Holy Mother reborn within my lifetime, the greatest gift our Lord could have offered me. There's a problem, I think. One of our sky armors is missing. Someone must have stolen it during our flight here. Did Killian run off with the Grand Grimoire? That would make sense. Where's Killian? Hasn't he already left the ship? The Grimoire, where is it? Yeah. That darn kid. Alright, and of course, Glenn has fallen unconscious, overwhelmed by his memories that are coming back to him from his echo, which we're now going to see more of. I think we've seen this scene before. I'd rather die than marry that Van. We'll get married and I'll find a new dream. But you can't give up on your destiny. You continue living here, I'll find myself a house in the city. They just need my soul, don't they? How I live my life until I die is none of their business. Something happens to you when you die. The song of mana flora won't work. Your echo will dissipate like everyone else's, and your mission will have failed. There are other maidens. Better to live a life to the fullest than an eternity of boredom. And that's Van. How dare you! What are you doing here? Are you drunk? You cheat on me? You think that's funny? You're mine. Your parents bought me for you like a toy. The Order agreed out of gratitude for their generous donations. You could have canceled our agreement. Instead, I'm sure you just wanted my money, all while you're having fun with that man. Get out of here. Uh-oh. You want to kill me? Come on and try. Stop it, both of you. Oh! So Van makes a run at Timothy with the knife, and Len tries to break him apart. And who got stabbed? Len. What did you do? I didn't mean to. Miserable coward. Hang in there. Looks bad, doesn't it? This is a lot like what happened when the vein stopped time for Glenn. The wound is deep. We should have left this place sooner. I'll find a doctor. I don't think they can help. There is yet another way we can save you. Who could it be? Open up, Father. HO3? What happened? All the blood. She's dying. We need the Song of the Manaflora. We must send her echo into the maelstrom. That's not something I can simply decide on my own. Do you want a maiden to die and her echo to vanish? Her soul carries the guardians. Give me 10 minutes. Take care of her wounds until then. You'll have to send me along. What are you talking about? The song is only for the maidens. It's forbidden to send others. I'm begging you. So Timothy wants to go along with Len. And so he stabs himself. Have you gone mad? I won't go without Timothy. All right. All right. So they're young and in love, and it's a classic story. So the priests here have some ceremony that basically like reincarnates them. And Timothy says he'll eventually find Len. All right. That's a good story beat. That dream again. Can it really be? Why does my body suddenly feel so different? I have to find Glenn. Take it easy, Glenn. Where is everybody? Sightseeing around town. I have to go to Len. Don't overdo it, okay? Received a new quest. Okay. Neat. This looks like a place that I can save. And so I will do so. We are in Mary Lee, the church-flying city. And Glenn finally realizes who he is. And I have no idea what's going to happen next, so look forward to whatever that is. Hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll see you again soon. For now, bye bye.